A big hello to all who had turned up and started watching this channel. English is far out. Please do like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for regular updates. Swiss engineer George de Mistral went for a walk in the woods. As he got back home, he was surprised to see cockleburs, a prickly plant, clung to his coat and on his dog's fur. He wondered of how it got attached to his coat. In order to satisfy his inquisitiveness, he placed the bars under a microscope and finds tiny hooks being attached to his dogs and his clothes. So having this as a fundamental idea, he designed Velcro. Are you all a curious person as Mr. George is? Then stay with me for the next few minutes to get to know more of such trivia, googly, facts and so on. The image on the screen is the first logo of the well-known search engine Mozilla Firefox. Initially, they were created under the code name Phoenix. Later, it was renamed as Mozilla Firebird with the same logo. Due to continuous pressure from the Phoenix Technologies and Firebird database software regarding trademark, they had to rename their search engine. So they opted for this logo with the name Mozilla Firefox. Can you identify the animal in the logo and take a guess on why this animal was chosen for? The animal is a red panda and not a fox as the name suggests. Firefox is a nickname of the red panda. Since the company wanted to demonstrate how unique they are, they opted for this rare species which was not familiar at that period of time. Now this is the logo that is being familiarized widely. On the screen is the image of Dead Sea, which lies in the Jordan Rift Valley and its tributary is the Jordan River. Its surface and shores are 430.5 meters below sea level. Its soil is said to be rich in mineral content that acts as a healing agent for skin and health. This is one of the reasons to attract tourists from around the globe. Another astonishing fact about the Dead Sea is people can float on it without sinking, unlike other seas. Any idea why do people float in the sea and why is it named as Dead Sea? Dead Sea is indeed a salt lake. Unlike most other lakes which consists of fresh water, Dead Sea is filled with salt water. Since it is not connected to the ocean, nature leads the water to evaporate and leaves behind massive amounts of salt, making it so dense that people can float on it effortlessly. It is roughly 9.6 times saltier than the ocean that prevents macroscopic aquatic organisms such as fish and aquatic plants from living. Hence it's named Dead Sea. Have a look at the video first to confer about it later on.
Not to play with your food?
Oh, sorry to bust your bubble, but you two turtle doves have no choice. It's a tradition going back...
Undoubtedly, all would have speculated the movie by this time. Yes, it's a clipping from the movie The Lion King. We find the character Zazu conversing, which is a red-billed hornbill. So, any guesses on the voice artist behind the screen? Rowan Atkinson, the matchless artist, was the voice behind Zazu. Let me play the video a second time for you to witness the iconic Mr. Bean's voice.
Tell you not to play with your food?
Oh, sorry to bust your bubble, but you two turtle doves have no choice. It's a tradition going back...
Take a look at these images. First in the grid is a fish. Next is a rodent. Third is a squirrel. Then you see a dolphin. And finally a bird. All the images that you see here have got something in similar. The answer is related to the names of the creatures in the grid. If you have figured out the similarity, it means you have roughly arrived at the answer. So try presuming. Let me explain. First one is Bombay duck, which is a fish and not a duck. Second is guinea pig, which is a rodent and not a pig. Next is prairie dog, which is a kind of squirrel and not a dog. Then killer whale, which is actually a dolphin. Lastly, it's titmouse, which is a bird and not a mouse. Therefore, their names are misnomer. Here, the names of these creatures do not suit with the appearance they have, so they are misnomer. The Forbes business magazine had a page named the Forbes Fictional 15 that brings forward the 15 richest fictional characters. The selection was done under two criteria, that is, the characters must be both fictional and wealthy. Until 2005, Santa Claus was one among the 15 richest fictional characters. But for a reason, his name was excluded from the Forbes Fictional 15. Can you all guess the cause? Santa Claus was excluded from the list because Forbes magazine received letters from the infuriated children insisting Santa Claus is real and not fictional. As a result of this controversy, Forbes excluded Santa Claus from the list of Forbes Fictional 15. Take a look at this video. Here, we could see people throwing something. This is an international sport that was started in Finland in the year 2000. This sport was exclusively designed for reducing frustration. The participants of this sport are discarding their frustration by throwing away a product that stirs up their frustration. Any guesses on what they are throwing? Mobile phone is the product that is thrown by the participants. This is a footage of the mobile phone throwing sport. We'll get back very soon with a new topic in English is Far Out.